Welcome to the Zipper Merge, fellas.
Yeah, I got us recording.
Okay.
Getting all hyped up.
I don't care how much you've been training, boy.
That's right.
I still whip your ass.
Let's go. Let's go. We're back.
He is so much.
Yeah, too much, in fact.
He is. I was trying to
a
stop
little too
myself from
much.
saying too much, but he is definitely so much. God, I stopped after the first reel he sent this weekend
Yeah.
because I was just like, if I respond, if I keep going, I'm just gonna get
Just
sucked
more
in.
and more will show up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you're just bling, bling. Oh, I can't do it.
Didn't
I've
he
got to
s-
cook dinner.
He sent 2 more promos after the first one, didn't he?
Yes, and I didn't watch them.
Yeah, beef responds, and then boom, 2 more show up.
Yeah. I don't know. The White Wolf, everybody, sends us wrestling promos when he's not doing product reviews for us. He sends us wrestling promos from Lafayette County, Mississippi. Yeah, wearing kitty cat gold chains and I don't know, whatever he stole from her jewelry box.
That chain was awesome.
It was something.
The cat chain with the Louis V's.
Oh, hell.
Now that we've said it, we're probably going to have to bring it up at some point.
Yeah, I think he's got another review for us out. We'll drop on the next episode.
He has one?
Yeah. Well, I think you've seen it, but it's been so long, man.
Oh,
It's been
okay.
so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got one. I like it. I think people need to see this.
Okay.
So,
Well, July 2nd.
Been a minute.
Wow.
Yep.
July 2nd. Don't even want to say when the last one
No,
was,
we're not going to say.
but we're here. That's the important thing. Better late than never. And we're
In
rolling. So you wanted to start off with new pieces. That was your suggestion. So
Yeah, I think so. I rarely have a new piece.
Yeah,
So
true.
when I finally get some new pieces, I feel like I have to share with you guys.
Yeah.
I feel like I gotta.
Well,
do it.
before you jump
What are you
into that,
drinking
I
on?
want to take a sip out
Oh,
of this cold. I want to take a sip of this luxurious
what is that,
Concord grape flavored Spindrift sparkling water.
dude? That's called purple. That's purple.
Well, I got to tell you. Oh, it's Grapeade. Grapeade flavored.
Who makes that?
Spindrift. Spindrift.
Never heard of them.
I'm telling you, sparkling water. So since
I'm
I
not
gave,
into it.
well, I had to get off soda, right?
Okay.
For all this weight loss I did,
Yeah.
which by the way, I'm officially down 40 pounds.
Bam.
Yeah.
That's
So,
huge.
Dude.
I mean, flying up there with the Eagles.
Yeah, huge accomplishment. Feels great, but Spindrift. So I picked up sparkling waters to help myself off of diet sodas.
Yeah.
And I was skeptical, but man, there's a few flavors from this brand. We get them at Publix, but man,
Yeah.
out of all the I've tried a lot of them.
Publix.
I've tried a lot of different sparkling waters. This one is not my favorite flavor, but this is not bad. They've got
You're not a LaCroix guy?
Ooh, no.
Not really.
No,
I'm not big
I don't
into
like
it either.
those.
but
I'll drink them in a pinch, but man,
Yeah.
this brand is top notch. I've probably tried 10 different ones at least so far, and this
Yeah.
one beats everybody. They've got like 20 flavors. Great.
Awesome.
And perfect for a cocktail.
Get you a swig, sir.
But yeah, so Spindrift, if you guys want to back the show.
See how we slid that?
Yeah.
Slid that in there. See?
Yeah. So we'll put a nice little Spindrift
Let's see what
banner in here
clear
somehow.
some stuff out. Yeah. I'll pop it up right
That'd
now.
be cool. Because Bussin' with the Boys, they have a drink sponsorship. So
Yeah.
that'd be huge. Anyway, I interrupted you. Go on with your
All
new
I'm
piece.
just saying is I've got a few that I'm wearing today.
Okay.
So
I do too.
first, I finally took my ass over to REI,
Huh.
wandering through there. I mean, I like REI. I just don't get a chance to go over there. Wandering through there, they had some Vuori. And my brother-in-law's been talking them up for like a year. So I slapped on this polo and thought, ooh, that is
Absolutely luxurious.
absolutely luxurious. Like, man, that looks good. It fits good. The only problem is I had to get a small. Again, these brands, I'm having to downsize now. I don't get it. Why the mediums get so big now? Like that used to be a small shirt. It was a medium. And now, at least the stuff I'm shopping,
I'm finding
like,
that in XLs.
you know.
So you're not off target.
But no, I love this polo. I was never a huge polo guy. I'm very not like, a polo dude, but
Me either.
I've been gravitating them to it all summer. Like all this year, that's all I've wanted to wear is like, ooh, I got to get me a nice fitting polo. Ever since I bought this thing, I'm like, man, I got to get me another one of these.
Huh.
So I got a few from Banana Republic, factory that will fit pretty good, but this thing just fits nice. So yeah, Vuori. Now I want to go to their brick and mortar here in Nashville and see what else they got because they got a lot of smooth looking stuff, at least in shirts. I don't know about their shorts. Their shorts look like they're really long. Probably won't work for me, but Vuori, this thing's nice, sir.
I miss those dress pants I can't wear anymore. So
Oh, they were Vuori dress pants?
mm-hmm.
Huh.
They were like a tech pant that I
Yeah.
was wearing, tech golf pant.
Yeah.
I mentioned them in a few episodes ago.
Everybody's wearing them tech golf pants, man. They're the thing. I mean,
Yeah.
they're comfortable. They look good.
Yeah. Yeah. And fortunately, that brand, you don't have to buy like a super tapered fit.
Yeah.
You could buy like one size up and it would fit as a normal sort of straight leg.
Right.
So that's one positive about Vuori is that at least 2 years ago when I bought their pants, you didn't have to go for that kind of, that taper look that people are doing where it has a high water effect on your ankle.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And then they want the tightness on the calf.
Yeah.
And then they'll wear a shoe kind of similar.
I tried it a couple of years ago with them 365 pants.
Yeah.
It didn't look right. I stood up for the old lady. She said, "Nuh-uh." She said, "Yeah, just go with the straights." Of course, she's from the 90s like us, so she doesn't like the
Speaking of that,
she doesn't like the
Oh my God.
the tapered stuff.
speaking of what you just said about 90s and wearing that pant look with the shoe, oh my God. I had this wildlife moment at Chewy's the other night with my kids, and I had no chance of snapping a pic, but I was just like banking it in my mind of like, oh, it hurt me. It hurt me that I couldn't pick it up. It was a dude. He had that. It wasn't like the super slim, tapered. Well, they were tapered, but they were the kind of like the Shinbo, like the Japanese Shinbo pajama pant deal.
Yeah.
You seen those? There's a brand called.
I'd have to pull them up, man.
There's a brand I think called Shinbo, Shinbo, and they're like authentic Japanese.
Right.
But there's other brands out there that are doing this, and they're doing like a tech pant material, but then they're putting an elastic cinch cuff right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people are wearing those as kind of a capri. They're wearing it not all the way up to the calf, but they're wearing it right there in that in-between zone.
No, dog.
And then letting the ankle show and then putting on like a white Ked's shoe or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, this dude walks in and he had a khaki version of those pants and like just a plain white, we'll say they were Keds. It was like that, those like, they're just meant to be, well, kind of like you got on.
Yeah,
right
I got them
there.
on straight, just
It's
typical
kinda-
whites.
Yeah, just, I don't know what those are called, but
Johnson and Murphy's just Johnson and Murphy.
like a canvas with
Yeah.
a thick rubber.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so all white.
Yeah.
And then he comes in and he's also got a white, like V-neck sweater kind of thing going on. Remember how Backstreet used to dress, Backstreet Boys and NSYNC?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember how all of them would have a sleeveless crew neck or a
Oh, yeah,
sleeveless
yeah.
V-neck sweater.
Yeah.
It was
Timberlake with
yeah.
the frosted tip curls.
So he comes in. Remember the guy from Backstreet that he was the tall one with the long hair, and he always had
Is
like
that not Fatone?
no.
Okay.
Fatone was in sync.
That's got me. Okay.
I don't know this guy's name, but he was the tall one with really dark hair, and he had
Okay.
always had a goatee, and he had his hair like to here, and he
Yeah.
would kind of brush it over like he had a side part, and he would comb it over. This dude had that. He was blonde, but he had the exact same look as that Backstreet dude, and I was thinking, oh my god, I'm in high school again. Like
I saw 2 high school kids rolling around the other day in the Eminem outfit. Like when Eminem first hit the big old white T-shirt, and they had the buzz cut that was dyed this
no.
nasty looking yellow.
oh yeah,
Like it's almost
I've
orange.
seen a lot of that lately.
And they were both of them with the chain on the outside. Both of them were having. It's like a throwback thing now.
Well, true. This fellow was our age. That's what's so wrong. This Backstreet guy was our age, had 2 little kids trotting in front of him. His wife was leading the pack.
No, dog.
And I
Stop.
just about
Stop.
dropped my fork out of my mouth. It was awesome.
Man. All right.
What were we talking about?
Number 2, new pieces. Damn. New pieces. Right here. This little flavor right here. This Boston Scally.
Another Scally, huh?
Scally. Another one. I had one for the winter for Christmas, right? And then it's a wool one. This is a cotton 8-panel. I like the 8-panel design. If anybody's out there looking to get one, it looks a little bit more traditional. He's got some 6 panels, but it looks too much like a baseball cap with just something like covering over the bill. But this thing looks more traditional, but it's really slim. Man, I love this thing. It's a little too hot to wear it now because we're like right start of July. But
Yeah.
I figured I'd wear it for the show. I actually been wearing it today and hadn't had any problems with it. But it's canvas. It's like a cotton. It's not their wool, but
Yeah, it looks, I mean, you can tell that's kind of a
Yeah.
canvasy.
yeah, man, it fits right there. It's called the Captain in Island Green. Hey,
By the way,
dude,
real quick, can you drop your volume down? Like
am I too loud?
you're blasting me
All right. All right.
in the. I don't know if it's gonna like screw up the show, but
All right.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. That's too low. Bring it
That's
up.
too low. I need
Yeah,
to bring it
come
up.
back
All right, right there.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Sorry.
There we go.
Every P and
Pow. Yeah,
Sorry.
man. This thing, it came with a logo. It's called the Captain. They put a logo right here, but I have to take some alcohol and spray it, and I pull that because it's
Where?
vinyl. They do a logo on the inside of this usually, like whatever lineup they have.
Why does that matter if you're not going to see it though?
No, I take it off because it's vinyl and it makes your head sweat. It's kind of like
Oh,
when
the
you get one of those
vinyl, like, gets-
cheap T-shirts that have been vinyl printed, like the logos on it, and it's just an iron-on, and your back is just sweating because it's
Oh,
got
and
this
it
big
sticks to you?
iron-on
Okay.
logo on the
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
It's the exact same way.
Okay.
So, dude, Mike, like, let's see if we can get this done a little bit different because there's a lot of bald dudes out there like us that are loving these caps, but you ain't gonna wear it if my head. I mean, if it's over 65 degrees outside, my head's gonna sweat in it with that logo.
And it's sticking to your skin.
Yeah, yeah. When you go to pull it off, the lining sticks to your head
Oh,
when that
no.
logo's on there.
So you're getting a transfer back to your head.
so I've taken both of my caps now. I've gone through and hit them with alcohol and taken that logo off.
Oh man.
Yeah, which I hate because they're all like the logo goes with the style of the
Yeah,
hat.
okay.
Which I hate to do that, but we need to come up with something better than that, bro.
Okay.
We do. So, but anyway, yeah, I like this. I actually, a lot of these guys are wearing these style hats with like your flannels and stuff like that, being like a little too jazz. For me, I like it with I really like it with this polo.
Jazz and flannel?
Yeah, you know how there's dudes that wear like these, I don't know, man. They're all
I don't
like,
think flannel's jazz.
they wear their flat caps and they're really into like folky jazz type music, and they have the short sleeve flannels. You know what I'm talking about?
This plays so perfectly into my
You know
wildlife
you know what
segment.
I'm saying? It's the short sleeve flannel, and they all look the same.
Short sleeve flannel.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna have to post some pics up. I'm gonna have
Who
to.
wears short sleeve flannel?
Come on, bro. You ain't seen that.
I mean, I've seen short sleeve like cotton, linen-y twill, that kind of stuff. But you just mean a short sleeve button up,
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oxford, like
Yeah. But it's
twill,
like
all
the
that kind of
flannel
stuff?
patterns, like the checks and all
Yeah,
of that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
Right.
Not
Okay.
like a real on flannel. No. So,
I guess I know what you mean.
but anyway, like the dude runs this company. Like when you see him, he's rocking with like a t-shirt and it looks good. Like if
Okay.
you try to dress this thing up, like no man, it needs to be like right now. I'm in a polo, but I mean I just like the way it looks with it. It looks good with jeans. Like I'm not gonna like throw this on with some Irish sweater. It's gonna look way too traditional. You look like you're just trying to be from Ireland or something, man. I don't know.
That or Pitbull.
I would go into one of his songs now, but I don't know any Pitbull songs. But I know I know your girl likes him though.
My wife?
Yeah.
I mean, you get her a few drinks in her, she's gonna rock to anything. But
oh goodness.
yeah, Pitbull, New Year's Eve, countdown.
He had the best New Year's Eve out there, bringing back all those has-been rappers, all the old rappers.
Is that what he did?
Yeah.
I don't remember what his show was about.
Yeah, he had all the '90s rappers come on there and drop it. And
I know
we were
she was
like,
super bummed that he was not available on this year's New Year's Eve.
Yeah, he hadn't been like the past two, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
moving on. Let's go.
Are you done with your
I'm
picks?
done, man. I'm done.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
All right, my new pieces. First off, I'll go with the short. This is the O'Neill, as in the surf kind of beach wear brand. O'Neill Hyper Dry short. It's like a hybrid short. It's kind of feels like it's made a little bit out of board short material.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, had to go shopping for all new shorts.
Where'd you get it? Sun and Ski?
These, I just ordered them online,
Okay.
I think from O'Neill.
Okay.
It's possible I got them on Amazon through the O'Neill store on Amazon. And I like them. They have like a dress pant. They have a dress pant fabric look to them.
Yeah.
But they feel like a bathing suit. So they're kind of like the tech material almost.
Yeah.
But they don't come up. I like these because O'Neill has not adopted that whole super short deal. These are still like, you can buy these in a different inseam. They had like 3 or 4 different inseam lengths, and you could shop by inseam. That was huge for me. So
that's been the problem back like all through the 2000s and everything. The shorts just came in one size almost. So now you got all these guys, they're going a little bit too far with like the 6-inch inseam shorts and stuff like that. But for me, it doesn't hurt too bad because 5'7", I can wear a 7-inch and I'm not, looking like a tool bag.
Yeah.
But yeah, like 8, 7 and 9 is where I have. But like it used to, it was all like 11, like 14, like just super long.
Yeah. No, these kind of hit me right, just right as a tall guy. So I've been liking them. I need to get a couple more pairs of them, but obviously gray goes with anything. But
well, they set you back. What'd you pay for the mugs?
Man, it's been a minute. I bought them about a month ago, maybe a month and a half. I don't think they were more than say 40.
Okay.
So
everybody wants to charge $100 for shorts now.
Well, when I was shopping, I distinctly remember seeing a lot of 60s and 65s and 70s, and I was like, man, for shorts, like
go look at Faraday. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely not going to Faraday for shorts.
Yeah. Crazy prices for shorts. That's women and men's too.
Yeah. So my next one, I've had this shirt. It's a summer shirt, but I bought it in the winter. I think there was a sale.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is from Howler. It's their tech shirt.
Yeah.
And it's again, I like stripe patterns because you just don't see a lot.
I've seen that one. I like that one.
It's really lightweight.
That's the Matagora. Is that what it's called? Something like that.
It's just the H bar B tech shirt.
Okay.
Now the pattern, I don't remember the pattern, but the fit is kind of okay. The fit, it could be more trim in my opinion. Now it hits me in the shoulders just right. The sleeves are lengthwise fine, but like feel wise a
Yeah.
little bit baggy.
Well, I mean, that's what we talked about on previous episode. Those guys are making really loose stuff. That's another one where I have to order a small
Yeah.
if I want it to even come close to fitting right. I have
Yeah.
to. It has to be a small because all their stuff is meant to be baggy and
Yeah.
make you
Yeah.
look like a twig wearing it
Yeah.
for some reason.
I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with it from certain
You have to deal
companies.
with it, dude. You
But
want that style.
with the color and pattern being so rare, I just had to do it, and
What about that black shirt up underneath?
it's just
That's usually a no-no, man. That's
Huh?
usually a no-no.
Well-
Putting something super dark under something super light and thin.
so I like
It doesn't look bad though.
well. That's the color pop in me. So
It's got the little black in the logo with the black in the
Yeah.
undershirt.
popsicle drop. So-
Boom.
There's your inadvertent popsicle drop. I got the little peachy pink.
Yeah.
I got this kind of creamy white, little bit of gray. I'm picking up the gray in my short, and then I got the black. So dark undershirt to make
Yeah.
a light dress shirt pop.
Yeah.
I do that a lot. So
Yeah. You do wear some dark colors up underneath, some rich colors, and make your shirt pop off. But that's another one. Look, you got some shorts on. You got some. You got basically like a surfing style fishing shirt on, but it looks like you and Jennifer are about to go out somewhere. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'll bleep out her name, but yeah.
It's all right. But yeah, I get like this sort of the tones in this shirt. The reason I chose a black undershirt was that some of the tones in this shirt typically wash me out.
Yeah.
So if you have a skin tone where you get washed out by a certain color, you can fix that with the color pop you choose with the shirts.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was trying to think, okay, if you didn't have that on, would it look as good? So would it look as good because it may wash you out a little bit with all the pinks and the light tones and everything.
If I had a white undershirt, I'd look like it'd just be
Yeah.
too plain. It wouldn't
Yeah.
make sense. I would go navy under it. That'd
I
be
quit
another
wearing
option.
undershirts a long time ago. I used to do it all the time, but I just don't anymore. Unless it's cold outside, I just don't do it.
Man, it seems like that's a huge thing now with not wearing an undershirt. I sweat too damn much. I don't
See,
understand.
I thought it was coming back.
I think it's been around for a few years, but I just can't get on board with that because I sweat. I would ruin every nice shirt I have because I sweat so much.
Yeah.
So
Big boy got to release some heat.
Yeah.
Got to vent out.
Yep. So
I like it.
Those are my two pieces.
I like it.
And I guess let's do it. Into the meat of the episode,
Which is
well, episode 6, we got into this new list of ours with the 15 best men's clothing brands for 2024 from Word.com.
Word.
With old Bo Hayho. It looks like he updated his list in May, so that'll be cool for us to discover. But we want to get through the next little pack of brands here to talk about.
There's Vuori right there,
Yeah,
son.
yeah. But they don't get a mention because unless we uncover them.
Mm.
Come on. All right. So let's come on down. We covered Hiroshi Kato.
Talked about Kato.
Talked about Taylor Stitch.
Yep.
We talked about Vuori. There you
Mhm.
go. So we talked about Flint and Tinder. And then we talked. Did we get into Billy Reed?
We didn't do no Billy Reed. Are you sure this was on there?
I think we.
Did they swap that out? Did they change their picks?
They may have.
I mean,
because-
is this an updated article? Surely not. I wouldn't think so, but Billy Reed, scroll on down. Let's see if we found anything else. Let's scroll on. Keep on scrolling.
Come on.
Buck Mason.
I don't think.
I don't think we did. Let's hit up Billy.
All right.
Let's go to Billy.
So Billy Reed, best known for a strong focus on American classics like the denim shirt and the chino, plus James Bond approved outerwear.
I mean, there it is. It's everybody. It's what everybody's doing. Is that or it's golf?
Yeah.
Everybody's either golf or we're throwing it back the American classics, which is okay. If you're gonna do two of them,
Yeah. So next we have Buck Mason,
yep.
best known for some of the best T-shirts on the market in a variety of cuts and colors, plus all-American blue jeans.
I don't understand it. Like my T-shirt, like I love a lot of T-shirts, and they were $18 off of pick a random T-shirt company on Amazon that's selling my favorite boxers T-shirt. Like it's just how these people focus on T-shirts. I don't get it.
I'm simply not buying a T-shirt
Premium.
from a premium brand.
I'm not either.
Like that's just not
like if
important to me. I mean,
if somebody comes up with a really good brand logo, I'm like, oh, I really like that logo they got on there. I like how that shirt looks. QU was one of those. I like the T-shirt they had, so I bought it. But that's rare for me to buy a T-shirt or order one online from anybody like that.
well, I'm usually looking for something graphic about the shirt to contrast with the other things I'm wearing.
Okay.
And I don't like that, most of these brands like this, they're going to have a white, a black, a gray,
khaki,
like a khaki shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, why do I need to do that?
Yeah.
And it'll be, I've seen a lot of them that are really plain lately, and it offers no branding. So, I don't really like to be blasting a clothing brand, but then I've also noticed that these companies some of them are not putting their logo on them whatsoever.
Yeah.
So that seems counterintuitive also for them.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
What do you think? I've seen this guy right here. I've seen him in a whole bunch of Banana Republic. He does a lot of modeling for Banana Republic. I wonder if we ever get one of these models on the show and spill it. All right, what do you wear when you leave that? Do you wear any of this stuff?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
And if you do, who's got the real goods? Who do you think is the best out of all the stuff? Because you're trying the shirts on, you're trying clothes on all dang day.
Yeah.
Right? What's your best? Who do you think is the best out there, and what are you actually wearing when you leave that photo shoot? I think it'd be an interesting little deal. Interesting segment.
So,
see, we saw this guy.
Oh, Relwyn.
Yeah.
Okay, so we may have. I think what happened was in the first group, we saw Flint and Tinder was going to be last, and we said, "Hey, let's keep on scrolling and find one."
Okay.
And that's where we went with Relwyn.
Okay. Yeah, we talked about them.
I remember we talked about Relwyn already.
Yeah.
So there's two
Keep
down.
on, bro.
Sunspell.
Never heard of this.
This does not look promising.
No.
But Sunspell is, or is it Sunspel? I bet it's Sunspel. It sounds like
probably, maybe. James Bond. Look.
Oh no.
Using exquisite.
Yeah, let me give him a read. Sunspel, best known for using its exquisite and long-standing British heritage to make polos and tees worn by none other than James Bond, and the rest of its luxurious basics aren't half bad either.
That's two brands. That's two brands so far in this article that have brought up James Bond.
Yeah. That's just so unoriginal.
It's kind of like the Hemingway deal. Like all your rustic guys keep on saying some shit about Hemingway this, Hemingway that.
Yeah.
Pick another dude. Pick another style. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't get the this vintage waistband here with that side clip on the little deal. Like,
I don't mind if you dressing something up. It's different. If you're trying to dress up for something, what I don't get is how everybody's splaying these collars way out wide now. A lot of these brands are like not buttoning anything, and they're making the collar like real spread right here. It just doesn't look good, man. It just doesn't look good.
yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. It doesn't. But I know I can't do the white pants. Now I know some folks who can. They rock white pants all the time, and I'm like, okay. Or like you see it on the golf course. It's like golfers, they'll wear them. It's like, okay, that looks good. But if I wore that up in the office, I would get asked 5 times if I'm going to play golf that day.
Well, I would say the
white. No, just got me some pants, man.
Don't you think the white on the golf course though is more of a, cool, keeping cool kind of thing?
No, I don't. I mean, in some sense, but straight up white. No, I think it's a look.
Okay.
It's not keeping you that much cooler, dude.
Let's go on running.
On cloud?
It's on running.
I thought it was on cloud running.
I've always wondered what that brand was.
Yeah.
And
did they change the name? Or did I just have it wrong all this time?
Well, I'm just saying what.
On running? Okay. Well, everybody's wearing the damn things. Look, there it is. On Running's Cloud Tech. That's maybe what it was. Cloud was the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best known for futuristic running shoes that feel light as air and deliver plenty of comfort and utility in every step. No matter how often or not you run or hit the trail, with a focus on innovative designs that also wear nicely with athleisure.
Yep. You see those everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Everybody just like, once I bought these, I haven't bought another pair of anything else ever. So they're just.
You got a pair of those?
I do not. No, what I'm saying is I've heard people say that to me
right, okay.
about that. No, if I'm actually going running, it's Ultras. That's what I'm wearing.
Those don't seem rugged enough to hit trail.
I don't know. They probably are, but
I don't know.
Well, nobody's running in the trail.
They're not running in them. Period.
No, they're not. They're running down to the grocery store.
Yeah, that's
to get some almond milk.
That's a casual shoe that's built like a runner.
Yes. I'm sure they have a line where you can go, test them.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Those don't really speak to me. I mean, I've seen them out there, and there's they look good on some folks, but
they had some green ones, some army green ones one time, and I was like, oh man, I saw them in the mall, and I wanted to buy them right then, and I almost did it, but then I was starting to think, what am I going to be able to wear these green tennis shoes with? I'm just going to wear them to work. Not going to I don't have anything that goes with these green tennis shoes, but I still thought they were cool. But
this is one of those brands. I'm not quite sure how to put my finger on it, but this is one of those few brands that it just seems to kind of explode out of nowhere. And it's like they're made to go with anything, but not really accomplish much style-wise. And I can't get on board with brands like that typically. I'm trying to think of another one, but this is one of those for sure, like Yeti. I mean, Yeti coolers. There's a brand, yeah. I know we're not talking clothes, obviously, but any of those sort of fad brands that just everybody's got to have to kind of almost show that they've got that too, those just get on my nerves, and it's a complete turn off.
Yeah. I don't. Anytime somebody just buys something just because everybody else is buying it and it's the thing to have, it makes me not want to buy that. Even if it's a great product, I just don't want to buy it now.
Yeah.
I don't want that now.
So
if everybody's doing it, I'm just like, okay, now I don't want to be associated with it. And I shouldn't give a crap what anybody else wears. If I like it, I like it. But
yeah,
it affects you.
That's the other side of the coin. Like if somebody likes it, they like it. That's cool. I don't have a problem with somebody else liking that and wearing it. I don't have a problem with that business being very successful and having a popular product, but me personally, if I just see it everywhere, I don't know. It just doesn't speak to me.
Yeah. Well, it's like,
hold on.
It's like,
Go ahead,
what, you got something else?
No, you keep going. I'm counting how many we did.
Like Ultras. I mentioned Ultras running shoe. The reason I got those, you don't see many of them, but that's not the reason why I got them, is because they are meant for to replicate natural barefoot running with no rise in the heel, no cushion. Like, it's meant to help you achieve like a flat foot strike.
Are you saying Ultra?
Ultra, Altra.
Okay.
So the guys that started it used to take people's shoes, running shoes, and they would like heat them up in the microwave, take them apart, take that sole out, re-put them back together, and that's how they started their business. And the foot is really wide at the front, right? You're not cramming your foot into a traditional shaped shoe. But what I'm getting at has nothing to do with the brand. It's the product. It's like how it works. Like it's meant to do a specific thing, which is distance running. So when I was training for that half marathon, I started using those, to get my stride better, things like that. And
Okay.
so, it wasn't something. I'm just saying it wasn't something that I saw and said, "Hey, nobody's wearing those. I'm going to be the cool guy that has ultras, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to be the only one who's wearing those."
I see that.
No,
yeah.
it's like I sought out these shoes and I looked at runner sites and everything, and it pointed me to those, and they're damn great. Like, I love
Yeah,
it.
I see what you're saying. You're kind of qualifying why you wouldn't go to
Yes.
the other end of the spectrum based off of what we just said about that brand. Okay, gotcha. All right, so fifth, we have.
Bonobos.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, bonobos. You know what that is? That's a monkey.
I was gonna say,
It's
isn't
an
it?
ape. Actually, it's
Got the big.
no. That it's a type of.
Yeah, they're the ones with
It's
the
a-
big hangy down nose.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like the monkey that looks like Jimmy Durante, that old timey comic. Remember?
I have to look this up,
Yeah.
dude. No, they're
a
a type
bonobo
of.
has a big old nose.
They're related to a chimpanzee,
That's fine, but they have a big nose.
except instead of fighting, they have sex, basically to solve their problems.
What?
Yeah. There's a hang on. I gotta find this. Nuh-uh. Look. Bonobo. It looks just like
Really?
they're relative of chimpanzees, but they live. It's like a river that divides what chimpanzees live over here,
Okay.
and bonobos live over here, and they're real unique in how they're not near as violent as the chimpanzee. So yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, bonobo.
Interesting. Meanwhile, we have all these like
Give
underwear
you a-
models right above the chimpanzees.
Dude, I love their patterns. I'm so close to buying another one of their shirts.
You need to capture that little animal sound for the.
Yeah,
the
we
board.
do. We'll do it. Yeah, I like their. I don't know. I'm not really sold about the quality of their stuff. I have
Okay.
some pants that I like, but then I've got some shirts, and they're just kind of thin, just cotton
Really?
shirts. But the pattern is the only reason I bought it is
Okay.
because of the pattern on it. They have some jersey shirts that I don't even wear no more
Huh.
because the way the hem on them, it rolls up. It's really terrible.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
they need to
sad to
work
hear.
on. Yeah, they need to work on some quality, dude.
Oh no.
Now their patterns, they've got a bunch of stuff. And you're like, really, this is what you like? But they've got a floral pattern out now that I've sent it around, and I told everybody that like you had bought it or Jeff had bought this shirt and asked them what they thought.
Uh-huh.
And I was
Oh,
gonna,
okay.
and then I said, actually, and they're like, oh, that's awesome. It's this like jungle print shirt. And so I was
Oh,
seeing
right.
I was seeing who would be
I was
honest.
hoping you would bring this up because you texted me about it a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
I was seeing who would be honest, and I said, actually, dudes, I'm thinking about buying it. They're like, get it. And then another guy was like, yeah, I would never wear that anywhere. So I think dudes are a little bit more honest on that. Like females, they'll be like, oh, that looks great. That looks great. And then when you tell them you didn't buy it, they're like, yeah, I wouldn't have bought that. I was just being nice. But
Yeah.
dudes that don't care,
Okay.
they're more honest. But anyway,
Hmm.
there's a shirt that I'll probably get by the time the summer's over. And it's I'll send it to you. I'll post it up right here.
Well, I'm sad to
look
hear
at it
that
right now.
because I need some new dress shirts, and I was on their site a couple months ago
Yeah.
and sort of bookmarked them for when I actually go through the effort of buying a dress shirt or two.
I'd try them out though.
Okay.
I would. I'd try them out because the things that I'm buying are just your button down short sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of, they're just made with, I don't know, man.
Well, I was trying to venture outside
It
of
kinda
my
felt
J.
cheap.
God, who was it with Joseph Bank?
Oh yeah.
I was trying to
Joseph
venture
Bank.
outside my Joseph Bank box when it comes to dress Oxford shirts, right?
Yeah.
And so I started searching, and they came up quite a bit. And I saw a couple patterns I liked, and just sort of typical kind of white background check
Yeah.
sort of dress shirts. They had some patterns that weren't so typical, and haven't pulled the trigger yet. But
One more thing about them. If you're short dudes, they have 28-inch inseams as well as 30 and 32s.
oh, do they? Okay.
Like some of these brands, they only offer a 32 inseam. The lowest it gets is 30 on most of your brands. These guys actually have a 28. And they have, but their shirts, you can order them athletic, straight, like regular, fitted, slim. They have all kind of options. The problem is these guys sell out of everything and don't replace it very often. So if you see something, those pants, I've looked for a pair of pants for months
Well, they're less expensive than most of the market, right?
I think so. But they're still not. They're not cheap.
They're not cheap, but they're not super high tier either.
Right. They're not super high tier.
So I think that's part of the reason they're sold out of a lot.
Yeah. Well, they look good. They have a ton of colors in their pants that look good.
Yeah.
And so I try to buy them, and I still can't find one that's my size. And they have a lot of different sizes to choose from, but every time it's like they're sold out of these. I'm like, crap, dude.
Well, it stinks that this isn't a summer look here on the splash page.
This article is back from, when is this? I mean, this article started in February or something, so yeah.
Well, it was updated in May, and he could have loaded in
that's true.
something from
Oh, yeah, because these guys
line.
are dropping summer stuff all the time. I'm getting their emails every other day.
So let me give them a tag. Best known for a vast selection of the best fitting chinos on the market. That's a strong statement. With a massive number of sizes, colors, and styles available. Not to mention an entire line of complimentary menswear for a great outfit any day of the week. That's not a bad outfit right there on the model. I don't like this whole pant roll fad that's going on right now with the, so we can
It won't
see.
die.
I don't.
Hell, that's been going on 10 years now, and it still won't die.
I don't understand the roll.
Well, you especially see it on the boot sales people because, Thursday boots, Red Wing, anybody sells boots. And I get that. You're trying to showcase the boot, right? Johnson & Murphy, you're trying to showcase the boot, the shoe, whatever. But
I like the color pop that it provides at the bottom because then it draws the eye down there and it does contrast well with the boot.
So what you hating on, dog?
It complements the sweater. What I'm hating on is it looks so damn pretentious.
Yeah.
Like you purposely bent over and rolled your boot up an inch and a half to accentuate your boot.
Yeah.
And
did you roll those sleeves up though to get a certain look?
No.
Let me ask you that. Put you on the spot here
because I was hot.
Because you big boy got a vent.
I felt
we talked about
goofy
earlier.
wearing the sleeves all the way buttoned on the.
Yeah.
But this, why don't these jean makers just make a cuff with
that pops
like that?
That's a damn good idea.
How about
just already have it stitched into the jean that you have your color pop down at the bottom.
Yeah, kind of reinvent that whole thing. Like instead of making somebody roll their pant.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get some denim makers on the show because I want to go over that because they're making people are trying out all kind of stuff with the jeans. Like it's two different colors. When you make a pair of jeans, there's two different thread directions, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is white and the other one is indigo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, some of people are experimenting with red, where the white is red. So when those jeans start to fade, it gives like a red tint coming through the jean.
Interesting.
So I know you can do all kind of stuff, especially if you're trying to do a little accent down there at the bottom. You can get really funky and creative. I think that'd be sharp.
Well, I've seen some of these kind of industrial sort of brands that are trying to do like a 6 or 8 inch cuff down there. And they're just like, man,
that's stupid.
It's so dumb.
That's stupid. All you need is something like just a little silhouette, little finishing touch down there. But yeah, I don't do it. I don't roll my jeans. I probably should because they're all damn bunched up down at the bottom of my short ass.
It may be that I'm just like really, really horrified and scarred from my childhood where I had to wear all of my brother's hand-me-down pants from the time that they did not fit me all the way till the time that I was definitely growing out of them.
Yeah.
And so there was a long period of wearing those pants where I had to roll them. The rolled jean was such a thing of the 80s and maybe early 90s too, that it just seems really, really pretentious right now
it's back.
to do that.
Like Eminem.
Oh no.
That damn dyed hair.
So okay, we covered 5 brands there. To kick off another Glojo round, do we want to go to? We mentioned hitting Taylor Stitch in episode 6. So do we want to pick an item to kind of build on for the next couple episodes for the Glojo?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
So let's run back up here to the previous grouping, since we didn't do that in episode 6, and hit Taylor Stitch for some kind of article that we can.
Yeah, just start it right now.
Yeah.
Start up the next round.
So maybe we can, if we have time, we can hit one of these that we just talked about. There we are. All right. So shot now.
Let's see what they're talking about.
All right. First thing you see is versatile by design. And then become a member.
I mean, they have to come up with something.
No.
We had one of these wildlife segments on.
Yeah, this was
earlier.
a wildlife segment right here.
The matching shorts and the shirt.
I mean, this is a damn joke.
Yeah. It's like those dudes that are, it looks like the guy, maybe it's what you want people to think, that you're so rich that you can dress horrible. I mean,
yeah,
it is.
Well, he looks
That's
like,
the look.
He looks like, what's the James Bond actor's name? Daniel Craig.
I'm gonna dress as nerdy as possible, but I want to show you these tattoos that I got that makes me look edgy. I gotta pair it with my tattoos.
It's just not right.
Dude's walking along a dock in them dress shoes. I don't know about that. This dude's looking fly. He's looking all right.
Got the jeans rolled though.
I can't do that khaki jacket, but that's just me.
Yeah, the khaki jacket's a no.
I'm already khaki enough.
Well,
I'm
it's
already
not his
khaki and
choice.
pink.
He's a good looking fella. It's not his choice. But like the pants and the shoes are hitting right. If he just unrolled the jean and then put a different jacket over,
he's looking all right. So what they got for the summer, man? We're building the summer outfit. What do they got?
Well,
let's do it.
I like that
Linen.
texture. Is that linen right there on the left?
Yep, look at it. Premium linen outerwear. So they got some linen sports jackets.
Interesting.
Flaxseed.
Flaxseed.
That's what linen is, sir. It's flax.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And
the erstwhile collection. Okay. So who are you texting over there?
I'm not texting. I'm looking at it. I'm checking myself. Checked. Linen is flax-based textile.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Stems of the flax plant. And I don't know why everybody gravitates to it in the summertime. It is not comfy. It is not soft. Cotton. See, we had something called cotton years ago, and it's still the premium.
Look at
as
this.
far as heat.
Shirting. We're using shirt as a verb.
Shirting. Yeah.
Did we mention that in an episode?
You know, I was watching
shirting.
I was never like an avid Bill O'Reilly watcher, but I remember watching a few of his episodes, and at the end it would come on Shirtings by Skip Gamble. And I was like, Shirtings.
Shirtings.
Huh. Every episode it would say his shirtings.
It's like
or by this.
The person who says that is also the person who uses summer as a verb. And this fella
use it in a sentence.
Yeah. Well,
let's hear it.
I summer in the Maldive Islands.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I summer in Ibiza. Yeah, I'm sure you do. I summer in the vineyard.
That's because we're near Brentwood. that's where it's just where we are, man.
So should
We've
I
been
hit
rich land
this last
around
call?
here. Last call. Yeah, let's do it.
Because it said seasonal. So
all right, here we go. All these damn Cabana shirts that everybody's doing now.
Those are
camp shirt with that little extra lapel. Everybody's doing that this year. Everybody's got theirs.
A bad look.
Everybody's got theirs, man, and they've got their golf polo too.
Awful.
And they've got their Western snap shirt. Everybody.
This is a usual suspect list of my most hated garments.
And then some of them will also have the James Bond as worn by
camp collar.
Is James Bond in the 60s? You know, it didn't look good on James Bond. It damn sure ain't gonna look good on you.
Yeah,
it didn't look good on him.
This looks like a pajama top to me.
It does. Yeah,
that
bottom one, that bottom green one right there. Yeah, looks like you.
Tell me
70 years old when you're old. Remember when your granddaddy? I don't know if your granddaddy wore, but like a lot of grandparents had pajamas that they wore. To bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what that looks like. Their pajama top.
Yeah, pillow piping around the collar.
Boom.
Right there. I mean, that just tell me, please explain to me why this is such
perfect for
popular
backyard barbecues. It's the new barbecue look, dude. It's the new, like, we're going to have a barbecue, have some beers, have some folks over. I'm going to put on my camp collar shirt.
And people don't have those events.
Because they're not selling. I mean, look, they can't sell T-shirts because I just ratted out. I just busted on about selling some T-shirts. So they got to sell something for summer. What are we going to sell,
true.
dog? We're going to
true.
sell these camp collars.
They can't all sell the
G. Pruitt
tech
just
shirt
made
from-
fun of me for selling T-shirts, so now I got to go with something else.
Yeah. Only so many people can have a tech shirt from Howler.
That's true. That's
Or
right.
tech shirt like Howler, I should say.
I kind of like that black and pinstripe one though, but
Well, this California shirt, I mean, it doesn't pop in that picture because their
Yeah.
background's the same color, but
God Almighty, why do that?
we've already been
Guys.
on that box.
I know. I'm not gonna get back on it.
Who's wearing a
gonna get
rugby
back on it.
quarter zip in
Yes,
this
I am.
temperature?
Don't put the same background as the product you're trying to sell, unless you're trying to hide it.
Man, we're ripping Taylor pretty
right.
bad.
Come on, Taylor, give me something. I know y'all good. I know
But
you're good.
why do we
Come
have
on.
a rugby quarter zip in the summer?
I don't know what a rugby quarter zip. I've never seen a rugby
It's
player wearing a
rugby
quarter zip.
material. It's that
Oh, I
rugby
don't- oh.
material, but it's quarter zip.
I didn't know what a rugby material was.
Well, this is rugby shirt.
right.
So the
Yeah.
material is kind of like a washed jersey
Okay.
knit almost. It's a tougher jersey knit almost.
Okay.
Is what rugby shirts
Well,
are
I
typically
kind of
made
like
of.
that. I kind of like that quarter zip. I like that.
It's not bad. Why do we have that in our summer collection?
I don't know because
These are people
rich people got
Northeast.
boats and it's cold out there on the lake.
That is a lake shirt.
No,
yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Rich people don't like. Look, you got to have your boat jacket, and then
Yeah.
when you park it,
Crab,
you got to throw that boat jacket off.
crab cakes and football. That's what Maryland does best.
I was just thinking about that the other day. I don't know why that movie popped in my head, and that line popped into my head too. Crab cakes and football. Yeah.
There's your shawl collar. Look, reference in previous episodes. The
Yep.
shawl collar.
Shaw
I
dog.
never would have learned that had we not started this podcast.
Yeah, dog. Look at that ledge. I like that sunrise
that.
plaid though. I don't like that. I don't like what?
On a non-complimentary background again.
Yeah. Marmot.
Wait a minute.
It says Marmot.
It's a partnership with Marmot.
Oh, there you go.
That's
They
why
got
it's a
little-
good shirt.
Yeah.
Because Marmot makes great
Roasted.
stuff.
God, roasted. I hate the way Marmot fits. God, those guys.
I've always had good luck with Marmot.
I like their cut. I like the styles. I like the pattern of Marmot,
Okay.
but none of it fits me, so I can't wear it.
Mm.
It looks like a dress. It just doesn't fit right to me. But yeah, I like that. That looks good. Only $78.
Ooh.
Oh, is this their last call stuff? Okay, this is their last call stuff.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, $130 is what I expect now. Just outrageous BS from these people selling stuff. But
the Craftsman's not
Lord.
bad. I like that.
I like a lot of these, man. They got their weird T-shirt that I wouldn't wear
Actually,
anywhere.
Wait, do I have that shirt? Jennifer bought me one
Got
for
it from Old
Christmas
Navy.
that's similar to that. No, it's from Taylor Stitch. I have a
Okay.
Taylor Stitch shirt, and I have to say it fits really well.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable.
All right.
Jennifer got it for me for Christmas, and it's very similar to that pattern.
Okay.
So I guess we need to work in something positive. about
We
Taylor
gotta
Stitch.
well look, we gotta pick something. We're buying something from Taylor Stitch today.
Ooh, these
we
are
gotta buy
handsome.
it.
These are handsome. I like these.
What's that?
Dusty coral
yeah,
twill.
I do too. But guess what?
I like those.
It's not fall yet, so
That's
we'll
not a
pick
fall
something.
shirt.
please, brother.
It's out of
look
their
at it.
summer. I know, but it's
I know it's out of their summer collection. That's what they're trying to push.
okay.
They can tell me that.
All right, hear me out.
Dude, we're in Tennessee right now.
Yeah, it's hot.
We're baking.
Yeah.
We frying eggs.
Well, to your point about no undershirt, I was gonna say, what if you did this no
Okay.
undershirt as a night out shirt?
okay, you can
Okay?
do that.
It's a summer color.
Okay.
You go no undershirt, and you wear it, and it's a date night, so you want long sleeve.
Okay.
Well, you could go with long sleeves. You go in a restaurant, maybe it's super cold with the AC, and maybe that helps you out. You know what I mean?
All right, here's what we're going to do. We'll start with that one or one of them, but that's not going to be the main driver of the outfit, though. That's something that slaps on. That's like if you need something else.
Okay.
I just don't know about going with a long sleeve for summer, man.
Like movies are notoriously freezing inside movie theaters.
I got that. I got you.
You know what I mean?
I got you. All right, let's
mean,
pick something.
we're
Let's
not-
go.
We're not picking a jacket.
No. See, that's what I'm saying. Look at all this stuff.
All right. Let's
Jackets.
go back. Let's go to regular shirts and see what they pull up. Same lineup there.
Yep.
Okay. More of the same.
Yep. More of the same.
Huh.
Nothing really. Oh my gosh, that top left right there, that hardest shirt. That's
See the
awful.
pillow piping.
That's awful. That's awful.
Look at that guy.
Look at
He
that
is
shirt.
scratching his temple, wondering why the hell am I modeling this?
Yeah, why did you put me in this? I'm trying to get more work after this, not less.
All right, here, let me ask you this.
Let's
though.
go.
So, what kind of outfit are we putting together? Because
That's a big part of it.
you still might have
Yes.
to wear a blazer to a function in the summer, right?
Maybe. Let's just do summer night out, dinner night. Let's just do that. Let's just do it. Because I think we'll do a beach one later, a few episodes later. Or do you want to go beach? And by the time we put it together, be like,
I tell you what.
what you think about? What you think about, dog?
Because this color is so unique in this lead shirt,
Yep.
let's hold on to this as a bookmark, okay? And then let's at least browse one of these other sites real quick that was in today's grouping
Okay.
and try to find, what's our runtime right now?
55 minutes, bro.
55? Okay, that's cool. So let's hang on. Well, I tell you what, we'll just clip this shirt and we'll move on to the next segment.
Yep.
All right. I think we both like this shirt, right?
Yep. Like it.
We can think on like how to work it into the Glojo for the next segment.
Let's do it.
I mean, the next episode.
We're gonna see what we can do with this shirt right there.
Because that texture, that really speaks to me.
Don't I
that
like
texture
it?
does.
Yeah, I
and
like
so
it.
does the color.
I don't know how in the world Pinky here would ever pull that off.
Well, that's the challenge.
Yeah. So let's see what we can do with it.
I mean, we could be putting an outfit together for somebody with a darker complexion.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? So
that's true.
Let's hold on to that. That's
I know
really
some
unique.
dudes that could wear that and it'd look fine.
Yeah, that's really unique. So let's hang on to that. We've got the lead shirt in dusty coral twill from Taylor Stitch. We found something we both can agree on, and we're going to try to build an outfit in the Glojo.
There it is.
Across the next 2 episodes with this.
That's right. We're going to charge it up in the Glojo, baby.
Boom. I'm happy.
Yep.
I'm happy with that. All right. So.
I think we got... What do you got, man?
Huh?
What do you got in the queue? What do you got lined up?
I'm going to hit you with a little wildlife.
Let's do it.
I came across this.
Oh.
Make sure we blur this little chick out.
Yeah, I'm going to blur her.
This, she doesn't deserve to be in the same picture with this guy. Now, this fella here.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Now, I took this last summer. So we know this is his summer look.
Right.
We've got black cargo shorts.
Yes.
And
I see that. Hey, he's popping them black kitty cats off of there, though. He's color popping, baby.
Dude.
He's taking one out of your playbook right there. My
mean,
boy is draped.
Cat shirt, man.
Where do you get that? I want to find that. It's probably sold on Temu or something like that.
That's a good point. Are these jazz cats?
These aren't I don't.
This is what made me think of, like, when you were talking about jazz. You know, does somebody wear this and then a Boston Scally?
Or is this dude a Navy SEAL and doesn't give an F?
Do we go with the flat cap and turn it backwards?
No, never. Don't ever do that.
goatee?
Never. Don't ever do this look right here. No, that's not good. Wear the damn hat like it's meant to be worn, son. Boom.
This shirt, man.
That shirt is.
You're telling
radical.
way too much about your personality with this shirt. You're a dude and you're screaming to people, I
am a killer.
Freaking, yeah.
I'm a killer.
And I love cats.
Yes.
What man in their right mind wants to scream to the world that they are a super cat fan?
What shoes have he got on? What shoes are those?
I don't know. I was kind of wondering that myself. They're not.
Yeah.
They seem like they might be kind of fly, but
I know.
More about this shirt.
Where's he eating? Let's put
this is in Nukes.
This is in Nukes.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's in Nukes, eater, shopper. Was he by himself?
He was.
He was by himself. Okay. At Nukes.
Yeah.
So he's a single cat guy. Well, this wasn't on a work. Was this a work day or was it a weekend?
I don't know. Whatever August 10th was last year.
So he's working from home in his cat shirt and said, I got to go down Nukes, get me some of that shrimp pizza.
shrimp
If
pizza.
they have a shrimp pizza, it's
They do?
delicious. Yeah, it
Really?
is. It's good.
I'll have to try it.
Yeah, you need to.
I mean,
He at least has the black shorts. I hate that they're cargo shorts. Awful. But he paired that, but I guarantee you because there's black in the shirt. I bet he thought about that outfit.
is he a jazz fan? Like the skibidib zoop zoop zoo zoobidib
He's a big He's a big fan of Zoot Suit. What's that? Zoot Suit Riot?
That's Big Bang.
Big Bang.
Big Band. Sorry,
Big Band.
The Big Band
Yeah.
sound.
Mambo number 5.
Oh,
I bet he
God.
listens the hell out of Mambo number 5.
I hate you now.
Mambo number 5. Guarantee it.
Oh
He
no.
wears that shit out in his Miata. He's rolling around in
Miata.
He's riding in a. He's riding in a '98 Miata with that
He's
shirt.
not small either.
He's not, but he's stuffed into that Miata. I guarantee it.
And you just don't want to advertise how into cats you are. That's the moral of this wildlife segment. Don't advertise how into cats you
He
are.
went artistic with it, though. You know, he went artistic.
Male or female, don't advertise your cat love.
Man,
That
Yikes.
says something really horrifying about your personality.
unless that's how we always end these segments. Unless your kid got it for you.
That's true.
If your kid got it for you, you a man. You wear that. You a man.
All right, let's close out the
Let's
show.
close it.
Let's close out the show
Let's
with a
do
winner.
it.
With a winner.
All right.
Let me pull this fella off of here. All
Big
right.
breaths. Let me get ready.
It is
Yeah.
Pruitt Stew time.
Right on.
We're going to close the show with a Pruitt Stew for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You've
Taking a lot of time over there, Chief.
taken a lot of time. I'm on the second card.
Okay.
Okay. This kind of ties into. I think you've sprinkled a little bit of this into this show and maybe the last episode or two. The push for plain and beige: building the emasculated male.
Yeah, that's right. That is right. Absolutely.
1, 2, 3. Dig that.
Yeah, I know I used that one on the last episode, but I did it again. Yeah, this whole movement of like just frumpy guy clothes, not meant to stand out in any way. Everything is beige. Everything's just like very muted tones.
Mm-hmm.
No personality to it. The models that they're wearing's got, the sleeve is like 4 times bigger than the tiny arm that's coming out of it. Like, I ain't saying you got to be a bro. I ain't saying you got to be super masculine with a cigar hanging out of your mouth,
Sure.
pounding beer, but damn, like, come on.
Well, it just seems
Quit
like
wearing them beige shirts. They're just like, I don't know.
everything on the rack I see at the mall is khaki. It's like that model we just saw. He had a khaki jacket on in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Or it's
what do you-
over the top like Chubbies, where everything Chubbies makes is like, of course they're a guy swimsuit and beach clothes, but it's like over the top patterns. It's meant to be, oh, look how stupid this design is. I got to have these shorts. It's a shark eating a tiger, something
So
stupid.
you're saying like the goofier the pattern,
Yes.
that plays into the emasculation of a male?
No, what I'm saying is it's either one or the other. It's like either so over the top now with patterns, or it's like a lot of it's just very just beige. But in that case, in my comment, I was seeing a lot of these companies that's all it was. It's just like beige shorts
Mm-hmm.
paired with a beige t-shirt that they're selling for $45.
Yeah.
Like, who wants to wear that? Who wants to put that on and go, damn, I look good in this pinkish brown, now I'm going to go running in my pinkish brown, bleh,
I think not
matching
only
shorts and shirt.
I was kind of struck when you first mentioned that comment to me about the emasculation of males. I was like, okay, yeah, I can see where he's coming from. But what I would also work in there is the juvenility of a lot of. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like how
Juvenility.
like we're making clothes really small.
Yes.
They're smaller than they should be.
Okay.
We're so the pant cuff is coming up too high. The sleeve cuff is coming up too high on the arm.
Fuckers
And
wearing
then-
newsboy caps.
Not that, but you've got patterns like the horizontal that kind of sailor
Mm-hmm.
t-shirt look,
Yep.
right? With either the navy, that model previously had a beige
Jacket
sailor
with a
stripe
sailor shirt,
shirt, right? So you had the khaki jacket over a beige striped shirt. I mean, I get what you're saying, but a lot of these patterns are from like, I think that pattern, that stripe was kind of like a nautical thing,
It is. Yeah.
but it was nautical on like younger people, maybe.
Yeah.
And so at least that's what I've seen in like cartoons, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm reminded of was like, old school Looney Tunes stuff where like Popeye and would wear a striped shirt like that. And,
Yeah.
things like that, of that nature. And then the patterns that you're talking about where it's some outlandish, I don't know, baby gorilla, riding a shark. I don't know.
Yeah.
It
Yeah. Or pizza slices. Look at that.
Pizza
I've got this
slices.
shirt. It's all pizza slices.
We've got wild socks with
Yeah.
and stores for nothing but socks where it's everything from purple bananas and
It's supposed to be, look how funny this is that I'm wearing.
yeah.
It's like, all right.
So again, like the juvenility of it.
Yeah.
Is like I don't.
Yeah. As far as the beige thing, I just feel like there's this push to I don't think there's this, maybe there's not a real thing. Nobody's actually thinking this, but it seems like a lot of the men that you see modeling, it's trying to be as least bold as possible. Like non-threatening. Like everything they're dressing the guy, he is supposed to come off as the most meek and non-threatening dude that you will encounter. And that's kind of what they are trying to achieve with the fit of the clothes and the color. Look at the complete opposite end of the spectrum.
Affliction.
Yeah.
Ed Hardy.
Take Arnold Schwarzenegger wearing his red polo. I'm gonna pull it up. But like let's say the movie Predator, him wearing the red polo like is kind of famous now for pulling off the red polo.
Huh.
But dude's just jacked. He's got this red polo on. He's got the cigar hanging out. He's got the U.S. Navy cap on or whatever it is, and bright red, like in your face. And it's like the opposite of that. We're gonna blend into our background, into our beige walls with this beige tan shirt, and we're going to pair it with these beige pants. Nothing about me is going to stand out. Do
you think it's a reaction to how aggressive clothing and appearances have been on the other end of the spectrum?
Maybe.
Like, we had a long period of time where it was somewhat, I wouldn't say chic, but it was very mainstream and popular to be showing off your guns and, having your T-shirt cinched over your bicep to where, a lot of people were wearing T-shirts that were way too small to look too fit. And
it's the complete antithesis, is that the word, of the bro scene. Where guys for no reason are wearing shirts in the gym like 3 sizes too small.
Yeah.
It's the complete opposite. It's the pendulum has swung too far.
And we had that whole aggressive clothing movement with, all that whole SoCal, I guess is where it came from, like with aviators and Ed Hardy jeans and T-shirts and Affliction jeans and shirts and all the whole Nickelback listening dudes and just like spiky hair and way too much gel and too much tan.
I think there's guys that don't want to be associated in any way with they don't want to be toxic masculinity because now there's that tag out there that's floating around and goddamn somebody says something, calls you that, like, oh my, I've just been canceled. They told me I was toxic masculinity. So I think there are buyers out there who are very aware of that and try to be as far away from that as possible. And so they just end up looking this way. And it's like, no, dude, carry yourself. Get some clothes that fit. Get some personality in your outfit. I like the way like my shirts fit around my arms. I like the way it fits around my shoulders. Like you just feel like you got more presence. You feel like your clothes fit better. Like, and especially, with the clothes you and I pick out, we like to pick out things that we like. We like patterns. We like things that we, kind of identify, not our person that represent our personality, but we like bold choices sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
you know, but just like to spend this much on a beige, pinkish brown
Yeah.
nastiness is like, come on, dude. It just saps this guy's no personality at all. May be the complete opposite, but that's not what your clothes are telling him.
Yeah, khaki, I think, is probably the biggest thing that stands out about the whole stew to me. Is just too much khaki.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we can talk on. Yeah, I mean, we've already covered some, I think in the vest episode where there was some dudes that like they were putting them in these frumpy vests that weren't form fitting at all. It's like, oh, you're like they're even the way they're standing, they're trying to be as meek as possible. So then when you pair that with the khaki color patterns, it just accentuates it even more. It's like, oh man, there's really zero personality to you. Stand up straight, put on a dope shirt, man. Come on, like, come on, man.
Stand up straight needs to be.
Stand up
you need
straight,
to capture
fool.
that.
Stand up straight.
Okay, so that's the pod. That's the episode 7. You got your Pruitt stew in there. We've got some wildlife. We got some
we did.
Blojo. We got some Your Words Not Mine, and we got some new pieces. So
New
good
pieces
little rundown.
finally.
Yeah.
I got some more new pieces coming too.
Okay, good.
Finally.
I'm kind of out of them, so
Well, that was a
I
good
need
one
you to-
today. I like that one.
well, thank you.
I have been deleting a lot of Howler emails though. I'm about to cancel them though. They just haven't come out with anything good. That's probably one of the last good looking shirts they've come out with in like 6 months. But
Yeah.
anyway, not trying to jump back into something. We're trying to wrap up.
I may have to unsubscribe myself. Yeah. All right. So that is episode 7. We're out.
Later.
Thank you.
Cut the music, cut the music, cut the music.
There we go. Yeah, man. That was a good one, I thought.
Yep.
About 10 minutes over, but it didn't. It worked out. Yeah, I'm trying to like hit at an hour hard.
Oh, for sure. I thought we were. Man, how did we go?
Dude, we get
at 55,
so
and then we went.
our
15 more minutes.
intro is 20 minutes. I mean,
Yeah, new pieces. We got to.
Yeah.
We got to rein in new pieces.
our intro is 20 minutes at least. That's how it happens. But there's so much to talk about.